Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Danny Vittori, and today we have on two members of the awaited Lynn Calm Team. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Mom, I'm on TV.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and I know we have to get down to the serious stuff, but I gotta say that the shirts, you can see you. Right.
If we're responding to underground, like under the sea calls, we'll be there. We'll see us.
We will. Be like, I got it. It's a beacon.
I think that's the main thing, just to be visible.
You are. You're definitely. Hey, you know what? You're definitely visible, and even just in general, I know you've only been launched for how long have you been launched? A few months.
So yeah, about a month. Yeah.
And I've already seen you at multiple events, so that is very impressive. And they said it's taken what? 5 years, 2 mayoral administrations, a long time. How does it feel to be, you finally launched this unarmed crisis response team? Yeah,
so for me, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. The Lynn Justice Racial Coalition, it's a group of like nonprofits, social services, faith groups. They got together and they wanted to put an unarmed response team, an alternative to policing, and so I wasn't part of all of that. I came on board in January, and I said, let me see what this is all about and see if this is something that I could help here in the community and be part of it.
Yeah, and I also when I started hearing about it, it's a people's vision, and at that time I was in school and studying conflict resolution, and so I realized how important this is for the Lynn community, and actually I got really excited, and when the job got posted, I was like, this is meant to be for me, and I think this is really important service that we are bringing to the city of Lynn, and it's really nice and exciting to be seeing it here, and it's starting live.
I think so, and it's you two and then two other members right now, correct?
Yeah.
4 of you?
So it's Jorge Tobalino, Jorge Taya Tobalino, and then Candace McClory, who sits at City Hall. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And since I have you two on today, before we totally get into it, what are your specific roles and what is your main focus within the team?
Yeah, so I'm one of the responders. I respond, and what I do is connecting people with the community, or connecting the community with resources that are available. Right. Really just building trust with a lot of the folk and having them to see my face, see the faces of the team, sharing resources and what we're about.
Yeah, and I also I do most of the administrative stuff and the reporting and making sure the communications and reaching out with community organizations to promote the program and talk about it. I also go out on calls with the team, so we also work on locating funding and all of that kind of administrative related to the program.
The Calm Team, you offer quite an extensive list of different services depending on the situation. So would you be able, you said you're working on a visual for that so the community can really understand it. Would you be able to break that down a little for us?
Yeah, there are different areas that the Calm Team can help with. It's a conflict resolution and mediation. It's like de-escalating an nonviolent dispute, and also helping community members to navigate organizations. And also we do mediation and conflict resolution. We do also help with housing, navigating the legal services, and we also provide first aid for mental health assistance, and also other connecting people to resources like public health related, like housing, a shelter, any food pantries and things like that.
Oh. So a lot of services, and I know one point that's vital to make is this is separate from police. You have your own standalone number. It's not 911 that people can call. So anyone who may be nervous at all,
Yeah, so there's a BHU team that's in the police station, and so they respond with police. Okay. So this team responds alone without the assistance of police. But yeah, I think it's really just reimagining public safety. Police have a lot of work going on, and the stress level, and they just have so much that these calls are ones that just don't require police. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would just want to add, because there's a lot of concerns that need to be addressed that does not really need the police intervention. There's someone's homeless person or an in-house person is on the street, they need help. We can send the Calm team up there to help them to connect them with the resources. There's sometimes minor neighbors disputes that does not necessarily need police intervention. The Calm team can come in and help to gap this, to bridge these gaps that's available in the communities.
Yeah. And it helps with both sides. Like you said, it alleviates some pressure off the police. They don't have to respond to these calls, and then you can go help these people connect to resources they need or whatever other services you could provide.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of a win-win in both senses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you both mentioned you jumped on board with this, applied for the job, got it. What really made you want to work with this team after seeing all that it's gone through to get here?
Yeah, so for me, I've worked prior to coming into the nonprofit sector. I was working for Scholastic, National Geographic, and really just working with a global population and studying cultural studies. And I'm also a bishop here in the city of Lynn, and so I've already have those social service skills and the social ability to connect with people. And when I left the private sector, I started working for Center Board. So I was there and I built a youth program. And it was just really great to be able to connect with the community, to connect with people. And then this opportunity came up and they required someone who was able to connect with the community and to be able to just be part of something that's growing. And I thought this is just great to add to what I'm already doing here at another level.
Right, yeah.
I think for me, being an immigrant who moved to the U.S. since 2013, fleeing violence and persecution, and I understand the challenges that immigrants community that they face. Over the course of my career, I worked in multiple organizations, helping refugees and immigrants accessing services. And also when I went to grad school, I learned a lot about conflict and conflict resolution. And as I started working with the city of Lynn, I realized how there's a great opportunity to create a program like this to connect constituents to services and help to connect people to resources. Right. So when I saw about all of this initiative, I got really excited, and I kind of this is personal, and I felt like this is really great opportunity to be able to help the Lynn community, especially I'm in Lynn since 2019 as a Lynn resident.
Yes, you can tell you both have really the personal passion for it, and you actually just brought up a great point. A big focus of this team is the racial equity piece, the cultural competency. That's a really major focus for this team, because of where the idea came from initially, and so that's a cornerstone of what it is.
Yeah, and particularly here in the city of Lynn, where the demographics are just so vast when it comes to Black and Brown population, the bilingualism, the biliterate opportunities here, and even now more so when ICE is just over around the city. Lynn being a sanctuary city, a lot of people are fearful of law enforcement, right? And so this also bridges the gap to allow the community to call this group and to be able to just help without them getting other law enforcement involved.
And being Lynn, adding to Javier was saying, is that it's mainly immigrant population, and the immigrant population face additional challenges. Was personally, I went through it by myself, navigating the legal system to get their status, to get the job, to start their life, and all of these barriers. And I think this is with all of this anxiety about this current climate. I think having this extra resources for them that is understand their challenges and help them to grow in the community. And I think that this is the main thing that the Calm team is focused on, to help to empower the immigrant community of Lynn.
You say it so well. What else can I even add to it? But I think you're really doing that. And you even mentioned that much of the calls we've been doing so far, or even just driving around, seeing people, offering assistance, getting yourself more visual in the community, knowing you're there to help with anything you might need. You said some resources can be so complex to navigate that really anyone could use help with those.
Yeah, and one of the things that I say often is that Lynn is just has so many gems of resources
Oh, yeah.
available, and the community is just not aware of them. And so if we're able to just help the community reach those resources, then it's a win for the community.
And also to add to that, like navigating these resources sometimes can be very complicated. Like there's every program, they have certain requirements, they serve certain population. And it can get very overwhelming, even for the people who work in the field, because it's just there's so many resources. Every resource like a different funding and different requirement. I think as a Calm team to be out in the community and kind of making it in a personal level that connect these individuals to resources and making sure that they are connected to the service they need. It's not like something they hear about. It's actually a person is helping them through the process who has connection with those organizations. It makes their life, make services more personable and make referrals more individualized rather than it's just something, a post that they see online and they think they don't know if this is like something good for them or not.
Yeah, you're acting as that bridge there for people.
Yeah.
Connecting them directly to the resources rather than just having to navigate it themselves. And I know I do have to wrap up in a moment, but was there anything else that you've covered so much about the amazing services of the Calm team, but was there anything else you wanted people to know, how they can contact you, anything like that?
Yeah, so I think what we ask of the community is just have patience with us as we, build this and we're able to just really make it the Calm team, it has the vitality to be something really great here in the city, but we're building, right? There's building blocks that we have to do. It took 5 years to get here, right? And so now that we have this and it's up and running, we really just want the community to be patient with us as we continue to navigate and iron out some of the wrinkles that are still with the program. But yeah, you can contact us here. The billboards are on the Linway. You see them there over the city. But the number is 781-905-2256, which is spells out calm at the end.
Hey, I think, Javier, you mentioned this, I think this is great. I also want people to actually try calling Calm Team and try using their services and don't feel hesitant. If they are like walking around Lynn and they think someone needs assistance, it's just, make this call. It's just easy. You will get with someone, they will help to connect you. It should be seamless, or if there's any feedback, let us know. When you're calling the Calm team, you're giving people resources. You're not getting them in trouble. Just using that kind of mentality when using the Calm team would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've already accomplished so much, even just the 1 month that you've been active. So I want to thank you again for coming on, and I'm really excited what you continue to do as you, like you said, just continue to grow, continue to let people know about you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Danny.
you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. And as they said, if you or anyone you know needs help, feel free to call this number or contact them. But for now, I'm Danny Vittori. This has been the Lynn Lowdown, and we'll see you next week with more guests.